I haven't checked. Hang on. Let me get the old Sky Sports up. They are 1-0 up. Yeah, but I think they've got to score another three. Long way. Yeah, I mean, keeping Real Madrid out the score sheet, that's going to be very difficult for them. And even scoring four goals, I just don't see it. Oh yeah, Bayern, yeah. I was thinking Real because Real were losing to Napoli. Yeah, 1-0. Right, here we go. Testing 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, testing. You join us for the second half here at Spinks Drive of a fantastic Midland League Premier Division encounter between Coventry United and Stourport Swifts. The half-time score, Coventry 4, Stourport 0. Chris Cox scoring twice for the Red and Greens and missing a penalty in the final minute of the first half, which was followed up by Courtney Cameron. Josh O'Grady also getting on the score sheet with a delicious lob over the goalkeeper, Callum Grant. So it's certainly in the ballpark of Coventry United at the moment. But of course, football's a funny old game and it can change in an instant. Let's go into the teams before they return to the field. Well, they're back in the field now, but we're going to get straight back into the team news before we get going with the second half. For Coventry United, number 1, Rich Morris. 2, Pierre Mudim. 3, Nkosi Muzingwana. Number 4, Gif Musa. 5, Lewis Ison. 6, Jamie Coleman. Number 7, Josh O'Grady. 8, Chris Cox. 9, Muzzy Nduna. Number 10 is Tommy Glasgow. And number 11, Courtney Cameron. On the bench for the Red and Greens, substituted if they are needed. Number 12, Jean de Corey. 13, Joe Connor. 14, Reece Snape. 15 is Scott Hammond. And number 16, Rob Prinzel. For Stourport Swifts, number 1, Callum Grant. 2, Joe Colley. Number 3, Reese Wager. 4, Sam Beasley. 5, Paul Hurrell. 6, Matt Fullaway. Number 7, Ryan Francis Mills. 8, Jim Hansen. Number 9, Aaron Lloyd. Number 10, Alex Perry. And 11, Daniel Sweeney. On the bench for the Swifts, number 12, Andrew Hudson. 14, Joe Phillips. 15, Ben Priest. 16, Alex Smith. And number 17, Harry Beaumont. So those are the starting lineups today here on Coventry United Matchday. Half-time score is United 4, Swifts 0. So a big old task for Swifts to get back into this game, but it's not impossible. Today's show, as always, sponsored by our good friends at Graham the Plumbers Merchant, operating across the Midlands for all your bathroom, heating and plumbing needs. So go and check out grahamplumbersmerchant.co.uk for store locations and the latest special offers. Half-time out to where Arsenal currently lead Bayern Munich by 1-0 at half-time. As it stands, that still will not be enough. They've got to win by 4 clear goals. In fact, it's going to be 5 if Bayern Munich score. So Arsenal currently leading by 1-0, but at the minute it's nowhere near enough. And Napoli also beating Real Madrid 1-0. That may have something to do with the fans. It was reported earlier that up to 100 Napoli fans last night were outside Real Madrid's hotel blaring car horns and banging pans to keep the players up. And it seems to have worked. So Napoli leading 1-0, maybe thanks to the fans. So that might be an idea for Coventry United next time. But at the moment, United certainly not needing outside interference. They are bossing it on the pitch. But you have to feel for Chris Cox, the captain for Coventry United, who scored 2 goals before missing a spot kick to convert his 3rd. So no hat-trick yet for the skipper, but it's been a fantastic display by United. Cameron and O'Grady also getting on the score sheet. Some of the fans actually at the other end of the pitch. Obviously, we're down here just to the left-hand side of the dugouts. So the penalty was at the opposite end to where we are. Chris Cox was asking Courtney Cameron whether he wanted to take it. So obviously very low on confidence when it comes to penalties. Cox has actually missed his last 3 penalties. So it's not been the best of spells for Cox from the spot. He actually scored 5 in a row before missing a couple of weeks ago. Kevin Thornton's been taking the penalties ever since, but Thornton, of course, out of the team today through suspension. Jimmy Holton not in the team either. I believe that may be a suspension as well. And Kai Williams is injured. A fractured foot will keep him out for a good old while. He's not just a footballer, he's a free runner as well. So that does put him in the line of injury every now and again. United without a recognised striker in the team. Muzzy Nduna starting up front for the Red and Greens has only had 1 decent attempt on goal. It's been the midfielders who have been running the show in terms of shots. We'll see what happens as we get set for the second half here at Spinks Drive. live on Coventry United Matchday with Liam Cook. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at CovMatchday for the latest news and views on Coventry United. You can follow me on Twitter at TheRealLiamCook. And of course, don't forget to hit the like button on this coverage if you are enjoying it on the YouTube video. And subscribe to us here on Coventry United Matchday on YouTube so you don't miss a single minute of Coventry United action. Chris Cox on the left-hand side as we get things underway during the second half, and he can't find a teammate, and it's intercepted by Hurrell. Full away. United unable to retrieve the ball after a poor control by Ryan Francis Mills. Hurrell forward to Hansen. Chips it forward, looking for Perry, and it's nodded out of play by Jamie Coleman. Coventry United looking as solid at the back as they are at the front at the moment. Here's Glasgow. Punts it forward for Coventry United. Good chest control by Nduna and flicks it away from the right back. Brilliant control by Muzzy Nduna. Cameron has been blocked off by Hansen illegally, according to the referee. If anything, it looked like a push by Courtney Cameron. And of course, it's the referee's game. It's down to him. It's his decision. Of course, we wouldn't be here without the referee. We wouldn't have a game to cover. Free kick taken, nodded on by Chris Cox, into the area. Can Muzzy Nduna get to it? No, he can't. Hurrell with a hurried clearance to Joe Colley. Colley able to clear. Lloyd loses out to Coleman. Muzanguara puts it back into defence with Coleman. Into Rich Morris' 6-yard box, and the big number one hoofs it clear. The leaping ability of Chris Cox able to nod it away towards the Stourport net, and Nduna's ball into the area, easily put out of play by Joe Colley, and it will be a Coventry United throw to be taken by Courtney Cameron. Takes it short to Muzzy Nduna, and Nduna forced back. Plays it into United's half with Jamie Coleman, the centre-back for Coventry United. Ison, long lofted ball to the right towards Josh O'Grady, cut out well by Rhys Wager. Plays a 1-2 with Fullaway. Fullaway to Beasley, back to Fullaway. Stourport seemingly with nowhere to go here. They just can't seem to find a decent option. Fullaway long ball forward, looking for Perry. It's gone over Perry and over Gift Musa as well, and it will be dealt with by Jamie Coleman. Ambition heading forward for Stourport, something we didn't see in the first half. They're just not able to get those moves on track. They can't finish them off. And Nduna flicks it onto his chin. But it's unorthodox, but it's effective as he's able to find Courtney Cameron. But Musa beaten to the ball by Jim Hansen, and Coventry United will pick up the ball inside their own half with Rich Morris between the sticks in his rather fetching pink goalkeeping shirt. Morris looks for the option, pauses for a little while, boots it forward. It's only straight to the feet of Perry, but free kick against Perry for an infringement. Now a little bit of a push in the back on Courtney Cameron, according to the referee. He was motioning that it was a push. And United tried to take it quickly. Referee not too happy about it. Stourport players asking him to give some punishment out. He's not going to. Believe me, one thing referees don't like is being told what to do by players. Grady down the right hand side for Pierre Moodham. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. It's going to be a corner kick. Good pressure by Rhys Wager, but he couldn't keep the ball in. And United with an opportunity to score goal number 5 of what has been a very productive game. Taken quickly, O'Grady, now Courtney Cameron gets the ball in towards the far post. It's headed beyond the far post. It was kept in by Lewis Ison, but the goalkeeper has taken a tumble. The referee has given a foul against Coventry United, I believe against Muzzy Nduna, on the goalkeeper Callum Grant. Sea of bodies in there. It was very difficult to tell what happened. But Grant picks himself up, dusts himself off, and gets ready to go with the goal kick. To be fair to Grant, he hasn't been held at all by the defence today. He's done his best, but this is a United team showing the best of their abilities ahead of a massive game on Saturday against local rivals Coventry Spinks. You say local rivals, they can't get any more local, they'll play at the same ground. Only for this season, of course. Next year, United at the beautiful Butts Park Arena, which tomorrow will be surrounded by hundreds of rabid Coventry City fans trying to get tickets to Wembley. when the Chicken Trade Trophy final tickets go on general sale. Luckily, I've already got mine, so you won't catch me down there. Also, we do have an announcement. I was going to tell you about this earlier, but the game on April 1st, Coventry United travelling to Shawbury. We're not going to be able to cover that match. Unfortunately, it clashes with my ring announcing. So due to my commitments with AMP Wrestling, we're not going to be able to provide coverage of the game on the April 1st at Shawbury. So Grady puts one towards goal. It wasn't the best of efforts, and Munduna tried to get onto the loose ball, but sadly he was beaten to the punch by the goalkeeper. Collie able to clear the ball. Handball claims against Nkosi Muzungwana. Referee doesn't want to know. Put forward Muzi and Duna offside. And Stourport will regroup with the free kick. United still leading by 4-0 as we are 5 minutes in to the second half. Punted forward and Guana punts it down. Beasley forward towards Lloyd. United's able to get the challenge in. Glasgow onto the right with Moodim. Glasgow again under pressure, and United lose out, but Beasley catches Josh O'Grady from behind. Inconsistency, ill discipline, catching Stourport out again. Just when they look like they've got a chance to break forward, they stick a leg out there, clip the leg of a United man, and ruin the move for themselves. But Muzi and Duna offside for the second time in a minute. That's one thing that we've seen with Kyle Williams over the past few months. He does like to stray offside. It seems Williams' replacement at number 9 after his injury, Muzi and Duna, likes exactly the same thing. That is the risk when you're only playing one striker. You haven't got anyone else up there. So you've got to make sure you're first to the ball. And Duna puts it out, Moodim puts it out for a throw, I should say, on the right-hand side, halfway into United territory. Stourport look to at least give themselves a slight opportunity. I wouldn't even say a chance because they're 4 goals down. They would need a miracle to get anything out of this game now. Put into the area and easily controlled on the edge of the box by Courtney Cameron, who strides away for Coventry United. Puts it through for Muzi and Duna. He waited for the ball to come to him and lost out, but Cox keeps the move alive down the left wing to Nkosi Muzundwana. Puts it in towards Courtney Cameron. Cameron over the goalkeeper and just about parried over the goal. Well, it looked like Cameron had just about kept it under the crossbar, but luckily for Stourport, Callum Grant able to push it over the woodwork. And the referee has given a corner. Cameron going for the cheeky lob. It worked for Joshua O'Grady earlier in the match. Cameron looking for his second goal of the game. Cameron was not going to be fooled twice. Sorry, Grant wasn't going to be fooled twice, I should say. O'Grady's corner towards the head of Lewis Ison. It's going to be cleared on the edge of the area. A bit of shirt pulling there by Nkosi Muzungwana. The referee has blown the whistle. He was waiting to see what happened with the move. There's a definite shirt pull on Daniel Sweeney by Nkosi Muzungwana, making his first start of the season for Coventry United after his move back from Coventry Spinks a few weeks ago. The referee trying to allow the game to ebb and flow and continue. There was nothing he could do. The free kick goes straight into the face of Muzi and Duna. He couldn't bring the ball back, however. Push on Hurrell. Referee doesn't give a foul. Play continues. Stourport are in real trouble here, and they've lost the ball on the halfway line. Here's Nduna, and a free kick is given, and once again the referee trying to allow play to continue, but United lose the ball, and the foul has been given for a push on Josh O'Grady just inside their own half in the centre circle. Coventry United continue to lead by 4-0. Chris Cox with 2 goals in the first half. That sadly couldn't score a third when he missed a penalty right on the cusp of half time, and it's been a goal at the Emirates Stadium. Bayern Munich won. Arsenal won, Bayern Munich 1. It's game over at the Emirates. Not on the night, but in terms of aggregate scoreline, Arsenal are heading out of the UEFA Champions League, and Real Madrid have now equalised in Napoli. So they are now 4-2. Oh, they made that 5-2. Real Madrid just scored again, and both goals coming from Sergio Ramos. So Real Madrid have turned it around in 6 second half minutes. And Collie goes to ground rather theatrically, you have to say. There was contact, but he threw his arms up in the air. Not quite an Oscar-worthy performance, but so it doesn't seem authentic. Yeah, it's going to be Colley to punt it forward now as Stourport look to salvage some pride. It's just about gathered by Sweeney, able to hold off Coleman, but Coleman shoves Sweeney straight in the back, and it will be a free kick on the right-hand side of the penalty area, a couple of yards away from the byline. Stourport have to make these chances count if they've got any hope, even the slightest hope, of getting anything out of this game. It will take a comeback and a half to even get a draw. But if they are going to get even a consolation goal, they have to take these chances. It's going to be swung in from the right-hand side. Well, now the referee wants Muzingwana to step back a few yards. And now Muzingwana waving his hands to try and put off the Stourport man. And the header doesn't cause United any problems. They're able to deal with it. Oh, a nasty looking challenge there by the Stourport man. United asking for the free kick. It's not given. Certainly looked like one to me. Stourport man didn't seem to get the ball, but they've lost it in the area as they look to open the back door and sneak a goal in. United not allowing that one though. Here's Musi Nduna, chips onto the right hand side with Pierre Moon. It seems that Nduna may have switched to the left wing now with Chris Cox playing forward. Here's Pierre Moodim. Moodim forced to the right, puts the ball into the penalty area and put out of play by Matt Fullaway for a Coventry United corner on the right hand side. 35 minutes to go here at Spinks Drive. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Coventry United 4, Stourport Swifts 0. Don't forget you can still get in contact with us regarding our Man of the Match award at Cov Matchday on Twitter. Let us know who you think it should go to. Short one between O'Grady and Cox. O'Grady, pressure from behind, he'll try one on his own, and whoa, it should have been an easy gather for Callum Grant, but he's turned it around his post. It should have just brought it into his chest and kept it under control, but he's pushed it out. And Grant does not look like a goalkeeper full of confidence at the moment. Who can blame him after conceding 4 goals in the first half? Could have easily been more. So O'Grady's corner once again. It's towards Chris Cox, couldn't get his head to the ball. And volleyed clear. Sweeney holds off the challenge of Muzingwana. Strides towards the left-hand side. Swing and a miss by Pierre Moodim. Tangle of legs. Sweeney still comes away with the ball. Well, no, he doesn't now. Moodim comes away with it. Onto the right-hand side with Josh O'Grady. And Duna's forward. Moodim making the overlapping run. Real chance for United to go and grab themselves a 5th here. It's Courtney Cameron. Cox wants it in the area and picks out Chris Cox. Surely got to be. He's offside. He's offside. United trying to give Chris Cox his hat-trick. They let him take the penalty. Cameron put Cox in. There was a great opportunity there, but sadly he strayed beyond the last man. He couldn't quite sort his feet out and bring the ball to feet and have a go at goal anyway, but it's disappointing for Cox. You can see how badly he wants that hat-trick. I don't even know if Cox has scored a hat-trick in his life. It'd be a great moment for Chris Cox. He's won the ball back for United now. Museum doing that on the left-hand side, all on his own. Holds play up well, back into the centre with Chris Cox, and takes a little bit of a tumble there. He's got to get on his feet as United still trying to push forward and get this 5th goal. Moodim, Cameron onto the right, try to find O'Grady, and a good challenge by Perry to bring it back with the ball down the left flank, intercepted by Moodim. O'Grady flicks it on well to Courtney Cameron, pressure from behind forces Cameron towards the halfway line, and United lose out. Alex Perry battling for the ball with Gift Musa. And now Francis Mills gets involved and it'll go out of play for a Coventry United, a Stourport throw. We can see there's going to be a change for Coventry United. One of these substitutes standing next to Terry Anderson, the Coventry United manager, and his assistant Luke Mawson. I can't see who it is. Sadly, he's got his jacket over his shirt, so we can't pick out the shirt number, unfortunately. It looks like one of the under-21 players who's on the bench. O'Grady. He's having his arm held there. The referee says no foul. And now Jim Hansen comes away with the ball for Stourport. Mills Tries to play it forward towards Sweeney. United able to intercept. Stourport asking for the free kick. They're not going to get it. Stourport come forward again. Chip pass towards the penalty area. Well, it was a decent attempt, but sadly it's gone straight to Rich Morris, and now we do know who the Coventry United substitute is. He has taken his jacket off. It's number 15 for Coventry United, and that number 15, I can tell you, is Scott Hammond. Muzzy Nduna able to make the challenge on the defender, strides towards the net, tries to take it too early, and it drifts wide. Another couple of strides forward would have given him a much better opportunity to hit one into the net. He also had Courtney Cameron making the run down the left flank if it was needed, but Nduna taking it too early, not enough power into the shot, and that one goes begging. It's a second opportunity that Nduna has wasted. And Courtney Cameron makes his way off the pitch after a very respectable appearance, a goal. Thanks to Chris Cox's penalty miss, he turned the rebound in very powerfully. In his place is Scott Hammond, a very promising midfielder from the under-21s. United giving youth an opportunity today, the likes of Hammond and Reece Snape on the bench as well. Goal kick taken. Hansen nods it on only as far as Tommy Glasgow. Muzingwana trying to put it down the left-hand side for Hammond, well cut out by Colley. Hammond puts him under pressure, the ball's still put forward. It's Mills, he takes it around Rich Morris, but he can't get to the loose ball. United come forward. Gift Musa. Tackled well by Sam Bees. That was a real wasted opportunity there for Ryan Francis Mills. Took it around the goalkeeper. Luckily, United able to make the challenge. I think it was Ison who got his foot in there, forced him towards the left-hand side, dispossessed him. And United will get themselves a free kick now as Gift Musa has been hacked down just inside their own half. So half an hour to play at Spinks Drive. Coventry United still lead by 4-0. They're not firing in all cylinders at the moment. They're trying to keep a little bit of fuel in the tank for Saturday. They don't want to burn themselves out here. They've got the 3 points in the bag, it would seem. That's Chris Cox able to weave his way through the Stourport midfield. Muzingwana, now Hammond. Tries the return ball to Muzingwana, just about cut out by Alex Lloyd. And Colley taken out by Hammond. And it'll be a free kick on the right-hand side of the own penalty area. Aaron Lloyd is in a very defensive position. So it's Scott Hammond who's come on for Courtney Cameron. And he got his first touch on the ball, but also has made his first foul. Punted forward by the goalkeeper, only onto the head of Hammond. And Muzzy Nduna forced into his own half, but a push by the centre-back Paul Hurrell, and you can tell both by the expression on his face and the language he used, he's not happy. Frustration etched all over Stourport today, and who could blame them? It's been a very disappointing performance. There is going to be a change, however. There is going to be a change for Stourport Swifts, and we do know it's going to be Sam Beasley coming up because the number 4 board is in front of us in the hands of the Stourport coach, and it'll be a Coventry United throw as it's nodded out of play by Matt Fullaway. Chris Cox to take it. He needs some options though. In fact, I think he's going to leave it for Muzingwana. Yes, he is. The left back looking for an option. He's got Hammond and Cox there. Plays it down the left flank to Chris Cox. Cox under pressure from Sam Beasley, who will be making his way off the pitch very shortly. Cox is crossed towards the far post. It's over the head of Josh O'Grady. Will he be able to keep it in on the far side? He will just about. He's under pressure, however. Lovely turn by O'Grady, keeping the move alive. He's got a couple of options in the centre if he can get the ball away. Or will he let it go out for a corner and try and put it up the leg of the Stourport man. He's still trying to trick his way through. A lovely ball towards Pierre Mudim, and he's just about dispossessed. And a star challenge from Muzzy and Duna won't do United any favours. No foul given, but they have lost the ball. And striding away now down the left-hand flank is Ryan Francis Mills. As Stourport look to give themselves just a shred of credibility on the scoreline, and a nasty challenge that the referee calls for. It's going to be a free kick, and there is going to be a change. In fact, it looks like it's the number 11 coming off, I think, is it? In fact, no, it is Beasley coming off. It is Beasley. The number 4 held aloft, and coming on for Stourport is the number 14, and that is Joe Phillips. So Joe Phillips comes on to the captain, Sam Beasley. And the captain's armband, I believe, has been handed over to Wager. An ambitious strike at goal. And that's not going to do Stourport any sort of favours. And I think that was that was Hansen. In fact, no, it wasn't. It was Lloyd. Sorry, it was Aaron Lloyd who struck it towards goal. Not very well, I have to say. Blazed it over the crossbar. Strike that Johnny Wilkinson may have been happy, but certainly not someone like Wayne Rooney or, in this case, Chris Cox. So with about 25 minutes left, Coventry United still lead by 4-0. Josh O'Grady breaks down the right-hand side. He's got Nduna and Hammond in the centre. O'Grady hacked down from behind. The referee, amazingly, has said no foul. Well, Jim Hansen certainly didn't get anything on the ball. He clearly made contact with the heel of Josh O'Grady. It's a definite foul. Referee says no. Well, disappointing for Coventry United. Hammond. Now Chris Cox. Onto the left-hand side with Nduna. No, just cut out by Hurrell. Phillips gets his first touch. Mills. Cut out well by Jamie Coleman. United still look comfortable. Seem to be happy with this 4-goal lead. And there's been another goal at the Emirates Stadium. And it's game, set and match. It's Arsenal 1, Bayern Munich 2. On aggregate, it's Arsenal 2, Bayern Munich 7. And there has been a red card as well. Laurent Koscielny sent off. Robert Lewandowski scoring a penalty. So I assume that Koscielny was sent off for a last-ditch challenge on a Bayern Munich player. Ian Robin also scoring against the rivals of his old team, Chelsea. There's a free kick whipped into the penalty area by Stourport. Easy catch for Rich Morris. Of course, don't forget, it's the big one on Saturday. I can't believe it's come around this quickly, to be fair. I thought it wasn't for another couple of weeks, but Coventry United versus Coventry Spinks right here at Spinks Drive on Saturday. We're kicking off at 2:30 on match day. The kick-off of the game is 3 o'clock. We're starting our coverage at 2:30. We're going to be talking to a few Coventry United and Spinks players before and after the game, hopefully. We know we've got some players after the game. We'll try and get some before as well. As Hammond is well tackled by Paul Hurrell. And Scott Hammond will pick up the ball. In fact, he's going to leave it off for Kosi Usundwana. Making his first start of the season for Coventry. Just the ball behind me. And the return ball by Chris Cox. Someone was quiet, goes out of play for a throw. Joe Colley wants some movement for his players. And he's been told to move a little bit further back to take the throw by the referee. Colley hoofs it forward. Can't find a teammate, and it's hacked away by Jamie Coleman. Glasgow tries to put it forward towards Nduna, easily cut out by Matt Fullaway onto the left-hand side. The long ball drifts out of play. It will be a throw to Coventry United on the left-hand flank, where Stourport were playing, that is. So it's on the far side of the pitch. So we've got around 20 minutes to go. Don't forget, you can still get in touch with us regarding our Coventry United Matchday Man of the Match Award. You can do that by letting us know on Twitter at CovMatchday who you think should receive the accolade. Mills. Low cross. Strike towards goal. Well blocked. It's gone back to Mills in an offside position. Well, it was a substitute, Joe Phillips, with a great turn and strike. Blocked well. I believe that was Ison who was able to block the effort. Well, even one goal won't do a lot for Stourport with just 20 minutes to go. I think the comeback, if there ever was a chance of one, is pretty much gone now. They'd have to score a goal every 5 minutes until the end of the game just to get a draw out of this one. And to be honest with you, all due respect to Stourport, they have not looked like scoring since the first minute when they had that decent opportunity. Apart from that, they haven't had a decent attempt on goal at all. United, however, could have easily gone and scored 4 more. It seems as though they're happy to accept the 4-0 win now. They just want to consolidate this victory, just hang on to the 4 goals and the 3 points, and set themselves up well for Saturday. Don't burn themselves out. Keep their stamina in full capacity as much as they can. As we said, live coverage of that game against Spinks on Saturday. United lose the ball on the edge of the penalty area. Swiftman takes a tumble. It's struck well, but it's well saved by Rich Morris, substitute Joe Phillips, with a second attempt in a minute. Not the most powerful effort you ever see, but it was accurate. And Morris able to cling on to the best opportunity that Swifts have managed to muster in the second half. But in all honesty, it's not exactly hard. So that'll play for a Coventry United throw, 10 yards into Swift's territory. A day that Stourport will gladly forget. But, well, United will want to cling on to this one. And to lose out. Hansen strides away. A shoulder barge there by Gift Musa. Referee says it's a foul. And well, they tried to take the quick free kick, but United want to make the change, and this is Reece Snape coming on for Coventry United. I would assume it's going to be a straight swap for Muzzy and Duna up front, and in fact, no, it's going to be Chris Cox. No hat-trick for Chris Cox today. Well, it's disappointing for the captain. I'm sure he would have liked to get a third goal. He had the opportunity to, of course, earlier on. But the change is being made, and Chris Cox receives a standing ovation from his manager and the fans in the William Libbs Memorial Stand. His day is at an end, but Reece Snape's is just beginning. It looks to me as if United are currently playing a 4-2-3-1. With Nduna playing as a centre attacking midfielder, Snape up front, on the left-hand side Scott Hammond, on the right Josh O'Gray, headed towards goal by Phillips, easily gathered by Rich Morris. It seems as if that's the formation they're going with Gift Musa and Tommy Glasgow playing as a defensive midfield pairing. To be fair, it's a formation I've been a fan of for a while from other teams. It's the first time I've seen United play it, and so far it's seeming to work. It's allowing United to track back and stop the danger from escalating in their own goal, but they're able to push forward and make the opportunities count at the other end as a free kick is given against Coventry United for a tackle by, I believe that was it was Muzzy and Duna, who's now playing as an attacking midfielder. He's played as the main striker for the majority of the game, but now that young Reece Snape is on the pitch, he can take over the striking duties as it's punted away by Reece Wager. And it bounces into the hands of Rich Morris after a little bit of a scramble on the edge of the penalty area. This has not been the best of days for Stourport. Morris's clearance towards Snape. He lets it go to full away for Stourport. Phillips, Hansen, his pass well blocked by Gift Musa. Full away, and Hammond does well to put full away under pressure. United have got it back with Muzzy and Duna. Side challenge. United able to just about hang on to it. Not for long, however, and Duna dispossessed by Phillips. Mills. Wager's clearance onto the left-hand side. Phillips tries to bring it back to Stourport, he can't do so, and United should be able to get this one away easily now. And Duna, mood him, nice ball into the centre circle for Gift Musa, tries to put it through the gap in the defence, he's done so beautifully. Reece Snape one-on-one, and it's going to be a goal for Reece Snape! What a moment for the teenage striker. His first senior goal for Coventry United. A composed strike beyond the levels of his younger years. He's got bags full of potential. We've seen that in the under-21s this season. But for the first time, we're seeing exactly what Reece Snape can do. It's a fantastic pass through the heart of the defence to find Snape, who ran to the ball well. And a nice finish past Callum Grant. Coventry United 5, Stourport Swifts 0. And a first goal in the Coventry United first team for Reece Snape. Remember the name, folks. Moved him to Josh O'Grady. United look to settle back into their rhythm. 5-0, fantastic scoreline for United. I think that's probably their biggest win of the season. If they can hang on to it, of course. Phillips on the right-hand side. Overlapping run by Collie. Good challenge made by Scott Hammond. Well, Hammond and Reece Snape proving that the kids are indeed all right. And Duna forced back into his own half well by Matt Fullaway. Jamie Coleman. The ball to the left-hand side, just kept in by Hammond, and power play by Collie. Free kick against Collie for a high boot on Scott Hammond. So you've got 5 minutes to get in touch with us regarding our Man of the Match award here on Coventry United Match Day with Liam Cook. Let us know on Twitter at CovMatchDay who you think should receive the highly coveted Man of the Match award. Of course, there's no prize involved. It's just basically saying that they're the best on the pitch. Next season, we might as well try and get a trophy or something. Or at least a certificate. Down line towards Coty Muzingwana. Unfortunately, Muzingwana didn't have the legs to catch up to that ball. Phillips hurried into a clearance. He finds Ryan Francis Mills. Francis Mills over the defence. That long ball. But easily dealt with by Rich Morris. Here's O'Grady, flicked it on towards Nduda, but easily dealt with by Fullaway. United able to regain possession easily. Oh, and a nasty challenge, a very nasty challenge indeed. From the number 8, Jim Hansen. A yellow card is all that's needed. And Stourport surrounding the referee. It was a definite foul. And now the referee continuing to talk to Hansen. Well, there was a yellow card brandished. And it's just taking Hansen's name, making sure that he doesn't forget. There is going to be another change for Coventry United. It will be the third and final change for the Red and Greens. Hammond and Snape have both come on. Snape scoring the 5th goal. Hammond. Short pass to Tony Glasgow, a little bit too short for Glasgow's liking. United able to bring it back, albeit briefly, as Hansen intercepts. Here's Joe Phillips, the substitute, who's not very bright since coming on, and Phillips slides in, and, well, Glasgow started in as well. The foul's been given against Glasgow. Both men sliding in for the ball. But the referee is going to give a yellow card for Tommy Glasgow now. And Rob Prinzel is going to come on. This could either be a change at centre-back, it could be on the full-back, or it could be defensive midfield. We've seen Prinzel play all of those positions, so really it's an endless possibility about who's going to come off. But the referee has stopped play. United can make the change now. It is Rob Prinzel coming on, I should say, and coming off is Tommy Glasgow, who's just been booked. So it will be a straight swap in defensive midfield as Tommy Glasgow comes off. Another strong performance for Coventry United for Tommy Glasgow. Very rarely has a bad game, Tommy Glasgow. He can be underutilised sometimes with players like John LaCourie, Jimmy Holton and Kevin Thornton, maybe a little bit more spectacular in terms of assists and goals, but if you want a workhorse in the centre, someone who will never let you down, Tommy Glasgow is that man. Rob Prinzel, another very consistent player, comes on in defensive midfield. A free kick heading into the area, but an easy gather for Rich Morris at the near post. Morris punted away. Duna slips, but able to regain possession. O'Grady onto the right. Rob Prinzel strides forward. Nice ball down the right. Snape tries to pan it over to Pierre Moulin, but the pass was a little bit too powerful. Score for Coventry United with just 10 minutes to go. Coventry United 5, Stourport Swifts 0. 2 for Chris Cox, 1 for Josh O'Grady, 1 for Courtney Cameron, 1 for Reece Snape. It's now time to name our Coventry United Matchday Man of the Match, and really there is only one man we can give it to. Not just because of the goals, he's been a fantastic influence for Coventry United, attackingly and defensively today. It's got to be Coventry United's number 8, Chris Cox. So Chris Cox wins our Coventry United Matchday Man of the Match award. Give Moose a fantastic challenge to win the ball back. Here's Scott Hammond. Puts it onto the left-hand side, assuming that Nkosi Muzingwana was going to be there, but sadly for Hammond, he wasn't. Breaking forward now for Stourport Swifts is Phillips. Good challenge by Prinzel, and the defensive midfielder strides forward and puts it over the top of the defence, well, very nearly towards Reece Snape. Followaway just able to get his head in it, but United trying to feed Snape as much as they can. And after that well-taken goal, you've got to say, if they can give Snape the opportunity, he may well be able to take it. United breaking down the right-hand side now. Josh O'Grady, Snape wants it, he's onside. Puts it forward to Muzzy and Duna. And Duna able to hold the ball off away from Stourport. The challenge eventually made. And it will be a throw into Coventry United as some of the players are making their way back to the clubhouse. United can't make the best of that situation. Hammond puts his foot in there, and he's committed a foul. Well, a rather exuberant, enthusiastic Joe Collick wants the ball as quickly as possible. They're 5-0 down. I don't think they're going to be able to make a comeback from here, but I think one goal will certainly look better than none. As Collick punts it forward. Well, not the best of free kicks, but just about finds its target. Onto the left-hand side with Daniel Sweeney. Into the area, Mills lets it run, and lets it run straight to Rob Prinzel. Here's Muzzy and Duna. Lovely turn to take it through 2 Stourport players. Onto the left-hand side now, Reece Snape cuts into the area. Can it be another one for Reece Snape? Will it be? Reece Snape, great save! Muzzy and Duna, surely! Duna, no! Snape again, no! How on earth wasn't that goal number 6 for Coventry United? And Duna just taking too long, dillying and dallying, waiting for the goal to open up just a little bit more. It took him a while to get the ball to his feet and sort himself out, but by the time that he was ready to strike one, the chance was gone, and Snape couldn't quite get to the loose ball. Well, to be fair, Coventry United could have had about 8 tonight. They've been that impressive. Stourport have just collapsed. There's no other word for it. They've simply collapsed. With around 5 or 6 minutes to go, Coventry United lead by 5 goals to 0. But again, it could have easily been more. Moved him to take the throw on the right-hand side. O'Grady. Puts it back into defence with Nkosi Muzingwana. Sidesteps Phillips beautifully. Now O'Grady, this pitch at Springs Drive is really starting to cut up now. We're going to be playing on it again on Saturday. Prinzel onto the right with Pierre Moon trying to take it around the defender Wago. He couldn't do it. Lovely run on the left-hand side by Francis Mills. Into the area. Flicked on Perry, and it's blocked by Pierre Moonim. Great defending once again for Coventry United. So I think that was Gif Musa actually with the side challenge. But Coventry United have looked complete at both ends of the field. It's been a fantastic display for Coventry United. You can't say they haven't deserved this 5-goal lead. If anything, it really should have been more. There's a couple of minutes to go before full time here at Spinks Drive. Coventry United in control, no doubt about that. And a foul committed by the Stourport man. And Coventry United with a free kick. It's going to be Josh O'Grady to stand over it. Well, Prinzel's there as well. We've seen both of these men score free kicks this season. Prinzel goes for power. O'Grady goes for the corners. It's chipped into the air towards Snape. It's nodded on by Unduna and a fantastic save by Grant. United just can't seem to get this 6th goal. They've been poking and prodding the bear in goal. They just can't seem to get past him. It has been a complete display for Coventry United, but they just want to score as many goals as they can. Ball into the area by Prinzel, easily dealt with. Pushing forward, Lewis Ison, he's forced out of play well. Coventry United just easing towards the finish line. We're inside the last 5 minutes. Long lofted ball, easy cut up by Muzingwana. And Scott Hammond picks it up. Nice ball on the left hand side. Unduna couldn't quite take it around Horrell. Colley, now Horrell. Hansen. Not the best of passes, and Fullaway is forced to boot it up rather than out. Brought down by Horrell, but Hammond will get to the, Snape will get to the loose ball. Good challenge made by Hansen. Hammond gets in there, can't quite bring the ball back to United, and it's played back into the box with the goalkeeper, Callum Grant. And he hoops it out of play towards the left-hand side. Stourport arguing amongst themselves, Phillips and Perry exchanging words. And a good slide challenge made by Rhys Wager to put it out of play for another United throw, this time dead level with the penalty area. And we're going to need another ball. And the referee is having a word with Alex Perry, and he's going in the book here, I think. He's actually calling over Phillips as well. And they were arguing amongst themselves. Sorry, it's not Phillips, it's Fullaway. So both Fullaway and Perry called over. No cards brandished, but the referee is not too happy about the language being thrown about on the pitch, even if it is between players of the same team. Moved him to Unduna, down line. Lewis Ison. Side sets Phillips beautifully. Forward down the right hand side. Moodham can put this one into the penalty area. He's got 2 options in there. He's going on his own, and a good save. It's gone out of play for a goal kick, I believe, and then couldn't quite keep it in. About 2 minutes of normal time still to play. Coventry United comfortably ahead by 5 goals to 0. No doubt about the result, unless Stourport can get 5 goals in 2 minutes. They'd have to score a goal every, what was it, about every 20 seconds? Prinzel nodded on towards Rhys Snape. Snape brings it down. Onto the right, Prinzel holds off the defender. His pass intercepted by Sweeney. Lloyd, not the best of passes, but Fullaway caught. And it will be a free kick inside the centre circle, basically on the centre spot. In fact, it is officially on the centre spot. Now the Fullaway has just moved it onto there. I think Stourport wishing they could kick off all over again. Sweeney. Onto the right with Phillips. Mills. Well, that crushes sums up Stourport's day, really. Very disappointing. It's a goal kick. As we approach the end of play, don't forget, Saturday, March the 11th, Spinks Drive, right here. Coventry United versus Coventry Spinks, the Coventry Derby. We're going to kick off the show at 2:30 p.m. right here on YouTube. So if you can't make the game, you will not miss a kick, shot, or save, or goal. We have Coventry United match day. We're going to be having interviews, hopefully another commentator as well, so you don't have to hear my boring voice droning on for 2 hours. So it's going to be a fantastic show. If you can't make it to the game, by the way, I do suggest you come to the match because it will be a fantastic spectacle. About 800 people here last time the two sides played when United won, thanks to Ben Mackey. And so that's Coventry Derby spectacular show will be happening from 2:30 p.m. on Saturday, live on YouTube. And the highlights of today's game will also be available on YouTube tomorrow morning. So we'll be sending that out on YouTube and on Twitter as well. We'll send the link over to Stourport Swift so they can share it. The highlights of the match will be on YouTube tomorrow morning. And don't forget to hit the like button on this coverage video if you are enjoying it. Leave a comment, subscribe to Matchday on YouTube for more exclusive footballing content from the Red and Greens. Muzunguana plays it back to Rich Morris in goal as it starts to rain here at Spinks Drive. We're pushing the back there on undoing. A referee says no foul. Musa caught out. Not the best of challenges there by Phillips. And the referee just saying calm it down. We're at the end of the game now. We don't want to be branching yellow cards at this late stage. We are into added time. The referee obviously adding on a couple of minutes for the goals. Well, say goals. Goal. There's been one goal in the second half. And a few challenges that weren't exactly kosher, let's say. Stourport trying to just get one on the board before full time. They're not going to a passing like that. And Duna picks up the loose ball, punts it forward. No one there. Hammond picks it up in the centre circle. Good challenge from Hansen to bring it back, and a foul by Hammond on Hansen. Not too sure what for. The referee has asked for the free kick to be taken again. A bit too quickly for his liking. About 2 minutes of added time now in the second half as we approach the end of what's been a fantastic game. For Coventry United at least, Stourport will just be wanting to forget this one ever happened, and who could blame them? Prinzel picks it up and strides away, but they won't get a chance to get a sixth. Coventry United seal a fantastic win. 5-0 the final score. Chris Cox scoring twice, one for Cameron, O'Grady and Snape as well. The complete performance for the Red and Greens. Well, that will do us here on Coventry United Match Day with Liam Cook. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you on Saturday for the spectacular against Coventry Spinks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.